What's up guys, I'm Carl with Finesse PC, and today I have a surprise unboxing video lined up. This is something I kind of don't do out of the normal range of my videos, but give me a thumbs up if you like videos like this, or leave me a comment. I picked this up about a week or two ago. This is an MSI 27-inch curved monitor that's going to be for my setup here. I'll show it off here and we'll do an unboxing, kind of go over a few of the features, and I'll also show my monitor that I'm going to be basically being replaced with this new one. So you can kind of see the upgrade. I kind of like to stick near 27 inches. That's kind of the sweet spot for me. I know that's a little big for most people, but I have poor vision, so this works out perfect for me. This will be my first curved. This will be my first curved monitor, so this is gonna be a new experience. I'm not used to curved monitors at all, or anything really bigger than 27 inches either. But let's get into the unboxing. I'm gonna show off the monitor. I'm gonna show off basically some of the features, hook it up, and kind of see what it looks like. Let's get it. Alright guys, so I somewhat moved the camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And basically, this is a 27-inch curved monitor. It's got an adjustable stand, 1 millisecond response time, 144 Hz refresh rate, so that's big. That's one of the reasons I purchased this monitor. It's got FreeSync support as well as RGB support. I have a NVIDIA GPU, so I'm not going to be using FreeSync support at all. Basically, let's see if I can move it where the camera can see it. I'm going to pull it out of here, kind of stand it up to show you. Up here at the top, it looks like you have warranty card as well as instruction manuals, and looks like some 3.5mm audio jacks. So, audio cable, an HDMI cable, kind of standard. This is a USB cable, pretty standard. Power cable, plenty of cables. They give you plenty of cables. Power adapter, display port. They give you all the cables you need. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like this is the stand right here, and this monitor looks way bigger than it really is in this foam here. For some reason it looks really big. But you get, this is part of the stand here. Looks like this mounts to the back of the monitor, and these pieces here mount to, it looks like the base, the feet. Okay, so it looks like this is the feet here, and it looks like they slide into this hole, and you just screw this screw here. It's kind of like just a hand screw. You probably could tighten it with a screwdriver, but tightening this by hand would probably do. I'm gonna put this down for just a second. This is what the base looks like assembled. So I don't know if you can see, that was really easy. Just this one screw down here at the bottom You can screw in by hand. If you can see this indentation here in the monitor, you just clip it right in the back of the monitor. It's that simple. It just clicks right in. So guys, this is the MSI OPTIX MPG27C. This is a curved LED gaming monitor. The main specs, it's a 144 Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, which makes it perfect for gaming. It's got FreeSync software, which I won't be using, but it's available for AMD users, and a lot of RGB on this monitor as well. You could see that the bezels are almost not even there. They just don't exist. Basically just this bottom bezel here, as well as the stand is fully adjustable with tilting and rotation, and I believe it's RGB as well. So I'm going to plug it in now and we'll see kind of what it looks like with the RGB on, fully plugged in, and we will put it in the setup. So guys, this is what the back of the monitor looks like. You can kind of see the RGB going across the monitor there. It almost looks like a PCB on a motherboard, kind of like small circuits. But you can see the MSI badge up here, printed badge, as well as this is the analog switch. Well, it's not necessarily an analog switch, but it's kind of like a joystick. That's what I'd call it. This is the joystick. Basically, this controls all the monitor's functions. I'll switch camera angles here in a minute and kind of show you how this monitor operates. But basically, you can rotate it from side to side on this mount, as well as up and down, and then it tilts as well. You can tilt it, so you have full rotation here with the monitor. So this is what the monitor looks like from the front. You can see the RGB strip here along the bottom. These bezels that are on this monitor, it's almost bezel-less. They're just very, very thin. Actually, parts of the black edges you see are on the screen themselves, not necessarily this plastic bezel that you see. The power button's down here below in the bottom right, and right behind the power button is that little joystick that basically you press it to access the monitor's functions. You can see I have it set to these settings up here at the top. There's several different modes you can choose from: gaming, professional, and in each setting you can move over to some presets that they have already installed for you. Basically RPG, real-time strategy, racing, first-person shooter, and then user is custom. In these modes you can fine-tune everything through these settings here: anti-motion blur, your refresh rate, and basically you can put a crosshair in the middle of the screen if you like. So it does give you a few options. In the professional mode here, you have a few options between different, I would say, image enhancements here that allow you to see your Photoshop or Adobe Premiere images more clear. That's what I would say professional is for: designers, creators. You do get a few basic settings here: brightness, contrast, things like that, as well as your input source. This allows you, the Navi key allows you to set the
joystick functions here to different options for quick selecting. And then you have a few, you can turn the RGB off, of course, as well as language, things like that. So basically these settings up here at the top are kind of what you stick to until you've set it up the way you like. Right now I have it on racing because it's brighter. I was using FPS, but it's a little dark. The anti-motion blur makes it a little dark. So I've left it on racing so it's a little bit brighter, and turn the anti-motion blur off. But I've got it set up the way I like it, really. And with the bezel-less frame as well as the stand, I think this is a good gaming monitor. The curved screen is new to me. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm really liking it so far. I think that it was a better choice than the other options that were available. I'll give kind of an update once I use this monitor for a while and kind of see what I think, and give an opinion after a few hours of gaming.
Well guys, that's it for this video. I really think that this is a solid 1080p gaming monitor with the 1 millisecond response time as well as the 144 hertz refresh rate. I think that this is right in the sweet spot before you jump to 2K and 4K monitors. I'm using this with a GTX 1080, an MSI card, and it has performed very well. I've been playing some CSGO and PUBG on it, kind of testing it out. I'm still getting used to the curved factor of it. That's something that I'm not used to. I'll be using it here in the upcoming days and kind of form an opinion on what I think of the curved factor. But basically I'm really impressed with the stand as well as the adjustable arm. You really can adjust this thing to get it exactly where you want it to face you, and I really like that. I was using an Asus monitor before that just would not didn't have hardly any adjustments at all, and this is a big improvement, being able to move it around exactly where I want it. I haven't tried too many other monitors, so this is kind of my first step into a serious gaming monitor. I will hopefully be reviewing more monitors in the future, but for now this is probably the best monitor that I've used since I've been pretty heavy into PC gaming and building PCs. So I definitely recommend this monitor. It's got it hits all the spots for gaming. So that's it for this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like this content, and feel free to leave me a comment if you like these unboxings. I will be getting back to the DreamHack PC build. I've almost got it complete. I should have the last of the video shot this weekend. I've got to do a little bit of plumbing, and then I'm going to install the power supply and some other items. So I should be finished with that pretty soon. But until then, feel free to like this video, subscribe if you enjoy this PC content. I will have more upcoming builds after the DreamHack build. I've got a couple of other modded builds that I want to do. Probably nothing as extreme as the DreamHack build. More air cooling and things like that. Maybe some all-in-one coolers and things like that. But until next time, I'm Carl, Finesse PC, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.